is on. Today is April the
12.
April the 12th, 2019. My name is Beye. I am a Hebrew Muslim. My nationality is Moorish American, and I'll be reading from the Holy Bible, King James Version, chapter 9 of Samuel 1. Samuel entertained Saul. Now there was a man of Benjamin, whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, the son of Zerah, the son of Becharath, the son of Aphiah, a Benjamite, a mighty man of power. And he had a son whose name was Saul, a choice young man, and a goodly. And there is not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he. From his shoulders and upward he was higher than any of the people. And the asses of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. And Kish said to Saul his son, Take now one of the servants with thee, and arise, go seek the asses. And he passed through Mount Ephraim, and passed through the land of Shalisha, but they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shalim, and there they were not. And he passed through the land of the Benjamites, but they found them not. See, the donkey of northeast Africa. And when they were come to the land of Zuph, Saul said to the servant that was with him, Come, and let us return, lest my father leave, carrying for the asses, and take thought for us. And he said unto him, Behold now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. All that he saith cometh surely to pass. Now let us go thither. Peradventure, he can show us our way that we should go. Then said Saul to his servant, But behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again, and said, Behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver, that will I give to the man of God, to tell us our way, seer or prophet. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, Come and let us go to the seer, for he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Then said Saul to his servant, Well said, come, let us go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was, and they went up the hill to the city. They found the young maidens going out to draw water, and said unto them, Is the seer here? And they answered them, and said, He is. Behold, he is before you. Make haste now, for he came today to the city, for there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. As soon as ye be come into the city, ye shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat. For the people will not eat until he come, because he doth bless the sacrifice, and afterwards they eat that be bidden. Now therefore get you up, for about this time ye shall find him. And they went up into the city, and when they were come into the city, behold, Samuel came out against them for to go up to the high place. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, Tomorrow about this time I will send thee a man out of the land of Benjamin, and thou shalt anoint him to be captain over my people Israel. that he may save my people out of the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cry is come unto me. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, Behold, the man whom I spake to thee of, this same shall reign over my people. Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate, and said, Tell me, I pray thee, where the seer's house is. And Samuel answered Saul, and said, I am the seer. Go up before me unto the high place, for ye shall eat with me today and tomorrow. I will let thee go, and will tell thee all that is in thine heart. And as for thine asses that were lost 3 days ago, set not thy mind on them, for they are found. And on whom is all the desire of Israel? Is it not on thee, and all thy father's house? And Saul answered and said, 1 second. And Saul answered and said, Am not I a Benjamite, the smallest of the tribes of Israel? And my family, the least of all the families of the tribe of Benjamin. Wherefore then speakest thou so to me? And Samuel took Saul and his servant, and brought them into the parlor, and made them sit in the chiefest place among them that were bidden, which were about 30 persons. And Samuel said unto the cook, Bring the portion which I gave thee, of which I said unto thee, Set it by thee. And the cook took up the shoulder, and that which was upon it, and set it before Saul. And Samuel said, Behold, that which is left, set it before thee, and eat. For unto this time hath it been kept for thee since I said, I have invited the people. So Saul did eat with Samuel that day. And when they were come down from the high place into the city, Samuel communed with Saul upon the top of the house. And they arose early, and it came to pass about the spring of the day that Samuel called Saul to the top of the house, saying, Up that I may send thee away. And Saul arose, and they went out, both of them, he and Samuel abroad. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, Bid thee servant pass on before us. And he passed on. But stand thou still a while, that I may show thee the word of God. Next, I'm going to read the Holy Quran, Circle 7, chapter 23. Holy instructions for thy children. Consider thou art a parent, the importance of thy trust. The being thou hast produced, it is thy duty to support. Upon thee also is dependent whether the child of thy bosom be a blessing or a curse to thyself. a useful or worthless member to the community. Prepare him early with instruction, and season his mind with the maxims of truth. Watch the bent of his inclinations. Set him right in his youth, and let no evil habit gain strength with his years. So shall he rise like a cedar on the mountains. His head shall be seen above the trees in the forest. A wicked son is a reproach to his father, but he that doth right is an honor to his gray hairs. The soil is thine own, let it not want cultivation. The seed which thou sowest, that also shall thou reap. Teach him obedience, and he shall bless thee. Teach him modesty, and he shall not be ashamed. Teach him gratitude, and he shall receive benefits. Teach him charity, and he shall gain love. Teach him temperance, and he shall have wealth. Teach him prudence, and fortune shall attend him. Teach him justice, and he shall be honored by the world. Teach him sincerity, and his own heart shall not reproach him. Teach him diligence, and his wealth shall increase. Teach him benevolence, and his mind shall be exalted. Teach him science, and his life shall be useful. Teach him religion, and his death shall be happy. Chapter 24. The obedience of children towards their father. From the secrets of Allah, let man learn wisdom, and apply to himself the instruction they give. Go to the desert, my son. Observe the young stork of the wilderness. Let him speak to thy heart. He beareth on his wings his aged sire. He lodgeth him in safety, and supplieth him with food. The piety of a child is sweeter than the incense of Persia offering to the sun. Yea, more delicious than odors wafted from a field of Arabian spices of the western gales. Be grateful to thy father, for he gave thee life, and to thy mother, for she sustained thee. Hear the words of his mouth, for they are spoken for thy good. Give ear to his admonition, for it proceedeth from love. He hath watched for thy welfare, he hath toiled for thy ease. Do honor therefore to his age, and let not his gray hairs be treated with irreverence. Forget not thy helpless infancy, nor the forwardness of thy youth, and indulge the infirmities of thy aged parents. Assist and support them in the decline of life. So shall their hoary heads go down to the grave in peace, and thine own children, in reverence of thy example, shall repay thy piety with filial love. Chapter 25. A Holy Covenant of the Asiatic Nation. Ye are the children of one father, provided for by his care, and the breast of one mother hath given you suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. And when ye separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity, and prefer not a stranger before thy own blood. If thy brother is in adversity, assist him. If thy sister is in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his care be continued to you all in your love to each other. Chapter 26. The Holy Instructions of Unity. The gifts of the understanding are the treasures of Allah, and he appointed to everyone his portion, in what measure seemeth good unto himself. Hath he endowed thee with wisdom? Hath he enlightened thy mind with the knowledge of truth? Communicate it to the ignorant for their instruction. Communicate it to the wise for thine own improvement. True wisdom is less presuming than folly. The wise man doubteth often, and changeth his mind. The fool is obstinate, and doubteth not. He knoweth all things but his own ignorance. The pride of emptiness is an abomination, and to talk much is the foolishness of folly. Nevertheless, it is the part of wisdom to hear with patience their impertinence, and to pity their absurdity. Yet be not puffed up in thine own conceit, neither boast of superior understanding. The clearest human knowledge is but blindness and folly. The wise man feeleth his imperfections, and is humbled. He laboureth in vain for his own approbation. But the fool peepeth in the shallow stream of his own mind, and is pleased with the pebbles which he seeth at the bottom. He bringeth them up, and showeth them as pearls, and with applause of his brethren delighteth himself. He boasteth of attainments in things that are of no worth. But where it is a shame to be ignorant, there he hath no understanding. Even in the path of wisdom he toileth after falling, and shame and disappointment are the reward of his labor. But the wise man cultivates his mind with knowledge. The improvement of the arts is his delight, and their utility to the public crowneth with honor. Nevertheless, the attainment of virtue he accounteth as the highest learning, and the science of happiness is the study of his life.
Don't forget to write down what you need. And read the Holy Quran. You still have time to read about the Holy Quran.
Stop right there for the Holy Cross Circle 7. And now I'll be continuing where I left off in the Holy Quran of Mecca, chapter 2, section 17. The fools among the, section 17, the Kaaba and the spiritual center. The fools among the people will say, what has turned them from their Qibla, which they had? Say, the east and the west belong only to Allah.
You didn't read the open of the Holy Quran. The next restatement even more
First, let me read the Fatiha. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of day requital. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. Now I'll be continuing where I left off in chapter 2. Say, the east and the west belong only to Allah. He guides whom he pleases to the right path. And thus we have made you an exalted nation, that you may be the bearer to witness to the people, and that the messenger may be a bearer of witness to you. And we did not make that which thou wouldest have to be the Qibla, but that we might distinguish him who follows the messenger from him who turns back upon his heels. And it was indeed a hard test, except for those whom Allah has guided. Nor was Allah going to make your faith to be fruitless. Surely Allah is compassionate, merciful to the people. Indeed, we see the turning of thy face to heaven. So we shall surely make the master the Qibla, which thou likest. Turn then thy face toward the sacred mosque, and wherever you are, turn your faces towards it. And those who have been given the book certainly know that it is the truth from their Lord, and Allah is not heedless of what they do. And even if thou shouldest bring to those who have been given the book every sign, they would not follow thy Qibla, nor canst thou be a follower of their Qibla. Neither are they the followers of each other's Qibla. And if thou shouldest follow their desires after the knowledge that has come to thee, then thou wouldest indeed be of the wrongdoers. Those whom we have given the book recognize him as they recognize their sons, and the party of them surely conceal the truth while they know. The truth is from thy Lord, so be thou not of the doubters. Section 18. The Kaaba and the spiritual sitter. And everyone has a goal to which he turns himself, so vie with one another in good works. Wherever you are, Allah will bring you all together. Surely Allah is possessor of power over all things. And from whatsoever place thou comest forth, turn thy face towards the sacred mosque. And surely it is the truth from thy Lord, and Allah is not heedless of what you do. And from whatsoever place thou comest forth, turn thy face towards the sacred mosque. And wherever you are turned, your faces towards it, so that people may have no plea against you except such of them as are unjust. So fear them not, and fear me, that I may complete my favor to you, and that you may go aright. Even as we have sent among you a messenger from among you, who recites to you our messages, and purifies you, and teaches you the book, and the wisdom, and teaches you that which you did not know. Therefore glorify me. I will make you eminent, and give thanks to me, and be not ungrateful to me. Section 19. Hard trial is necessary to establish truth. O you who believe, seek assistance through patience and prayer. Surely Allah is with the patient. And speak not of those who are slain in Allah's way, as dead. Nay, they are alive, but you perceive not. And we shall certainly try you with something of fear and hunger, and loss of property, and lives, and fruit, and give good news to the patient, who when a misfortune befalls them, say, surely we are Allah's, and to him we shall return. And those are they on whom are blessings and mercy from their Lord, and those are the followers of the right course. The Safa and the Marwa are truly among the signs of Allah. So whoever makes a pilgrimage to the house, or pays a visit to it, there is no blame on him if he goes around them. And whoever does good spontaneously, surely Allah is bountiful and rewarding, knowing. Those who conceal the clear proofs and the guidance that we revealed after we have made it clear in a book for men, these it is whom Allah curses, and those who curse them too, except those who repent and amend and make manifest the truth. These it is to whom I turn mercifully, and I am the oft returning to mercy, the merciful. Those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers, these it is on whom is the curse of Allah, and the angels and men of all of them, abiding therein. Their chastisement shall not be lightened, nor shall they be given respite. And your God is one God, and there is no God but He. He is the beneficent, the merciful. Alright. And that will be all that I'll be reading today. I am Beye. I am a Hebrew Muslim. I'm a Moorish American. My nationality is Moorish American, and today is, again, April the 12th, 2019. That's all.